Let me ask you a simple question. Do you have a CV? Yes, I know a lot of you have CVs, things that show, what shows your qualification, your experience and stuff like that. Whenever you are going to seek for a job, you provide your CV. And it is this CV that actually tells the one who wants to employ you your capabilities and what you are able to do. Do you know that God also has a CV? And I love this so much. When you read Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10, the Bible says, "So do not fear, for I am with you." Now, before I even continue to read the rest of this text, I want to draw your mind to something very important in this text. It begins by saying, "So do not fear, I am with you." Now, whenever somebody is speaking and saying, "So do not fear," it indicates that the person has already said something earlier. So what did God say before he ended by saying, "So do not fear"? Now, for us to get that, I want us to go to Isaiah chapter 41. We're reading from verses 1 to verse 9. Then you will know the CV of God. The Bible says, "Come quietly before me, O sea lands, and let the people gather together their strength. Let them come near, then let them say what they have to say. Let us put forward our cause against one another. Who sent out from the east, one who is right wherever he goes. He gives the nations into his hands and makes him ruler over kings. He gives them as the dust to his sword, as dry stems before his wind to his bow. He goes after them safely, not touching the road with his feet. Whose purpose and work was it? His who sent out the generations from the start. I, the Lord, the first with the last, I am he. The sea sand saw it and were in fear. The ends of the earth were shaken. They came near. They gave up help, everyone to his neighbor, and everyone said to his brother, 'Take heart.'" Now, when you read verse 8, it says, "But as for you, Israel, my servant, and you, Jacob, whom I have taken for myself, the seed of Abraham, my friend, whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and sent from its furthest part, saying to you, 'You are my servant, whom I have taken for myself, and whom have I not given up?'" And he continued to say, "So do not fear, for I am with you." After God has told the Israelites all that he had done for them, after he had explained to them all the wonderful things he had accomplished in their lives, he says, "Because of all these things, do not fear, for I am with you." He says, "Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and I will help you. I will uphold you with my victorious right hand." Today, my dear friend, maybe sometimes you doubt what God can do. He says, "I have been your help in ages past. I am the God who opened the sea for the children of Israel to walk through. I am the God who provides water in desert places. I am the God who rained down food from heaven. This is my CV. This is what I can do." Why don't you put your trust in such a God? Never trust in yourself. Never trust in human beings. They would only fail you and disappoint you. Today, trust in God, because he has done it before and he will do it again in your life. He is our God, our help in ages past, and our hope for the years ahead. May that God be with you. May he lead you today. May he provide for you. May he open doors for you. May he provide all your needs, even as you look up to him and him alone today and for the rest of your life. God bless you, my dear friend, and do have a wonderful day. Shalom.